What's good, Wayne Gang? It's your boy Wayne. I am back with another reaction. We still on this Jourdin, Pauline, and stuff. So we reacting to this is part two of the TikToks from Sierra Sprague, breaking everything down. Don't forget like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's jump straight into it.
Jourdin Pauline thinks she has something to hold over Tylil and Dez's head. She is claiming that Dez or Tylil edited the timestamps on the time that she went back to the party.
Dez, you count your days, okay? You send in fake timestamp other text messages when I said Tylil has my phone, I'm on the way back. That was at 6:11 a.m. I went back to the location of the party at 6:11 a.m. That's no 9 a.m., nigga.
Let me break this down. When Tylil went live, he posted a screenshot telling his truth. And at the end, he posted a screenshot of Dez and Jourdin's text messages of Jourdin saying, "I'm on my way back. Tylil has my phone." Dez responds, "LOL, okay." Somebody gotta call me a car back home now. Why would somebody else have to call you a car back home now? But you're the one that forgot Tylil had your phone.
Yo, what up, what up?
Then
Welcome
proceeds
in.
to send a meme. Now, here's what I can say. In Tylil's stream, he did say, why would she text Dez? Well, he left the friend unknown, but Jourdin said it was Dez. He said, why would you text my friend after you already got home? Right? Which doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me either. 9:10 a.m., you just got home at around 8:40. That part of Tylil's stream didn't make sense to me. And let me tell you why, and let me explain this. Jourdin did not text Dez saying, hey, Tylil has my phone, I'm on the way to get it back, after she was already at the hotel with Tylil. From Tylil's point of view, that's what it looks like, and that's what doesn't make sense. That's why he's asking, why would she text this? Because it doesn't make sense. And let me explain it. In Tylil's eyes, he's seeing the screenshot, it says 9:10 a.m. But this screenshot is from Dez's phone. This incident happened at an after streamer awards party in Los Angeles, California. On the West Coast, we go by Pacific Standard Time. Dez, who is the owner of this screenshot, based on what Jourdin said, Dez does not live in Los Angeles. In the time of this screenshot, it says Sunday, which means days have passed, which means he is already back home. And where does Dez live? He lives in Atlanta at the Clover Boys house, which is on the East Coast, which is 3 hours ahead of the West Coast. Tylil, at the time of the stream, flew to New York. He's in New York, where the time is also 3 hours ahead. When you text somebody at a certain time in a certain location, Jourdin had actually texted Dez at 6:10 a.m. But because he traveled back to Atlanta and Tylil traveled to New York, the time changed from 6 to 9. Our phone's display times are relative to the current time zone that we are in right now. And just to prove it to y'all, in case y'all don't believe it, I'm gonna show y'all some proof. I was in Hawaii. Somebody texted me saying, I'm trying to go eat breakfast at 11:17 a.m. That's what my text show right now while I'm in California. Now, if I swipe over to a video of me at the breakfast buffet, it says I was there at 9:01 a.m. I was at the buffet at 9:01 a.m., but my text messages right now that I'm in California says that somebody asked me to go to breakfast at 11:17 a.m. Why would they ask that if we already went there? It's because text messages times change. Therefore, for Dez and Tylil, it looks like the message was sent at 9 because the time has changed. Not everybody knows that your text times change when you travel. So Jourdin is holding this over Tylil and Dez's head right now, saying you're faking timestamps, you're editing these screenshots, nothing.
I've said it once before, and I'll say it again. She need to be a lawyer. Tylil need to put her on payroll.
Is edited. The time has just changed. You guys are on two different sides of America. And her admitting that this was actually at 6 a.m.
I went back to the location of the party at 6:11 a.m.
She says she got back to the party at 6:11 a.m. That would mean she texted Dez this 1 minute before she arrived back to the party. And for somebody who claimed SA, and for somebody who said they were too drunk to consent, and the world is defending her saying she sounds drunk. She sounds too drunk to consent. These messages were right before she pulled up to the party. There's no misspellings in any of these text messages. She sent multiple memes. This is an emoji. She had to go through her camera roll and find it. Another meme she sent, had to go through her camera roll and find it. You are coherent enough to send memes. You say 1 minute before you got back to the party. You went in the party and looked for your phone for 30 minutes, then went back to the hotel with Tylil. Then proceed to say that you were stranded and forced to stay at Tylil's hotel because your phone was broken. But you also mentioned that you had 4 phones, Jourdin. Did you forget that? Did you also forget that you have a digital footprint on stream holding 3 phones? Jourdin, 3 phones, not 2, 3 phones.
Hi, Jourdin. You look really cute today. Oh.
Look at her hands.
Really?
She has 3 phones in her hand, and her main phone was broken. That leaves her with 2 phones.
That's crazy.
Really?
Before getting on the internet and lying,
Let's
you
just
really
say
gotta
she
make
had
sure.
to. If you couldn't call yourself an Uber home
That you
because
can't
your
be
main
debunked.
phone was broken, maybe your second phone isn't connected to the internet. My second phone isn't connected to the internet. I can only use it on Wi-Fi. But if your phone didn't have cellular data, then how did you text Dez that you were on the way back to the party? How did you text him 1 minute before you said that you got to the party? You said you got back to the party at 6:11. Stay on track, y'all. She goes to the hotel with Tylil. She says, I need to go upstairs to use the bathroom. I just called the hotel. They have a bathroom in the lobby. You never needed to go up to that hotel. Then you proceed to say that you were stranded at the hotel because you needed a ride home and somebody to call you an Uber. Last time I checked, even if your phone didn't have cellular data, hotels do have Wi-Fi. And also last time that I checked, Jourdin, in your live yesterday, you admitted that Tylil had the Uber open the whole entire time you was at the hotel ready. You could have left when you wanted. You had another phone. You had a phone to text Dad saying somebody got to call me a car back. You could have called the car. You have the Wi-Fi. Then Tylil calls you an Uber. You go downstairs, see it's a Toyota, come back, start banging on the door, say, I demand a black truck. Do I look like a Toyota type of hoe? In your live yesterday, you said, do I look like a cheap trailer park asshole? As somebody who has actually been essayed at the age of 15 years old, how I lost my virginity, I don't give a how I leave that situation. I don't need a black truck to take me home from my abuser after I just got sexually assaulted. Are you crazy? I'd walk home, I'd run home, take a scooter. It don't matter how much of a cheap asshole you are. If you were so scared, you would have left in that Toyota. And you wouldn't have continued to blow up his phone the next day talking about what you doing. Chat, I have a whole album full of receipts. I'm cooking up, I'm working on the video. But I see people trying to defend Jourdin saying, oh, well, there's altered the screenshot saying they're lying. No, they're not lying. They just didn't know. They made a mistake. And that's one thing I can say, it was a mistake. But as Tylil said, it didn't make sense that she would text him after she got home because that is not the story and that's not actually what happened. Like I said, y'all take it how y'all want to take it. Believe what you want to believe. I'm just here to tell y'all the truth. Jourdin, Pauline, it keeps getting worse for you, girl. It's currently 2:57 a.m. and I've spent the whole entire day making diagrams.
That's insane.
I have started making a detective board with screenshots, both from Dez's side,
Tylil, hire
Jourdin's
this
side,
woman, bro.
with all this information.
Hire her.
None of her timelines are adding up. She says she left the party at 5 a.m. She says she got back to the party
The
at
whiteboard
6:11
is
a.m.
crazy.
I said, Tyler has my phone. I'm on the way back. That was at 6:11 a.m. I went back to the location of the party at 6:11 a.m. That's no 9 a.m., nigga.
This screenshot also confirms that she texted Dez. This is Dez's screenshot, which says 9:10 because they're on a 3-hour time difference. He's in Atlanta. She said in her stream that it was about 30 minutes from the time she left the party, went home, and came back to the party. But you left the party at 5 a.m., and you live in Tarzana. The location of the party is still unknown. Tylil, if you want to let me know where it's at, I'll do way more research. Another thing that's not adding up to me is you text Dez at 6:10 a.m. saying, I'm on my way to get my phone from Tylil. And you say, you and Tylil looked for 30 minutes, and then you got to his hotel, and it was 6:30. How are you on the way to the party at 6:10 a.m.? You looked for the phone for 30 minutes, but you were at Tylil's hotel already by 6:30. When Tylil's hotel wasn't where the party was at. Are you a time traveler? You arrived at 6:11, but you left at 5. And you said it's been 30 minutes since you left. Okay, hear me out. And then, Jourdin, you say you get back to the party, and Tylil helps you look for your phone for 30 minutes. 6:11 is when you arrive, plus 30 minutes is 6:41. After looking for the phone for 30 minutes, Tylil said, my assistant has the phone at the hotel in my jacket. Then she says once she arrived to the hotel, Tylil pulled her phone out of his pocket, and that he had it the whole entire time. She says they arrived to the hotel at 6:30. How did you guys arrive to the hotel at 6:30 if you arrived at the after party to reclaim your phone from Tylil that in fact wasn't actually a party, it was a kickback, and once you arrived there was only 4 people left. Tylil, his hairstylist, and 4 other people, based on what you said, Jourdin, arrived at 6:11. You looked for your phone for 30 minutes, 6:41. We don't know the location of the party. I don't know the time on how far the party is from Tylil's hotel. But if you looked for the phone for 30 minutes, how did somebody call an Uber, wait for a black truck to come, Y'all get into the black truck, drive to the location, to the hotel, which is a hotel in West Hollywood, Mondrian, Los Angeles. You arrived to the hotel, got out the Uber, and it's 6:30. So you time traveled back 11 minutes, and somehow in those negative 11 minutes, you got an Uber and drove to the hotel? Now let's think logically. Yesterday in her live, after Tylo came out with her receipts, she still confirmed she got to the hotel at 6:30, knowing that Tylo confirmed she left at 8:07, confirming she was there for over an hour and a half. If you got to the hotel at 6:30, he pulled out his phone as soon as you got there. That's what you said. And you said, I have to go to the bathroom. Let's go upstairs so I can use the bathroom. Now, for somebody who said Tylil was all up on her, in her face, the whole entire party, in the bathroom with her, at the party saying, want to make out with me? Can we make out? Can we make out? Can we make out? Who you said was making you uncomfortable because he has a girlfriend that you were hanging out with at the party for hours. Kickback. It was kickback. But you still continued to hang out with him throughout the whole party, no matter if you were uncomfortable with him saying that or not. Because of clout reasons, you wanted to collab, you wanted to get close to Kai Cenat, you wanted to get in Jourdin University. And why was y'all in the bathroom together in the first place? But why would you ask to go upstairs to his hotel room to go pee when there is a bathroom in the hotel lobby? I called the hotel and they confirmed that there is a bathroom in the lobby. Let's just say you're too bougie and you said you're not a trailer park asshole. You didn't want to use the lobby bathroom. Okay, you went upstairs to use the bathroom. You said out your mouth in your live,
And as I'm sitting in his hotel room, he's trying to be fresh with me. I go pee, I come out the bathroom, the nigga's on demon time. I don't give a I'm you.
as I'm sitting in his hotel room, he's trying to be fresh with me. Then I go pee and I come out and he's on demon time. Why was you sitting in his hotel? I thought you just had to use the bathroom and leave. And you said you got there at 6:30, right? But you didn't leave the hotel till 8:07. What were you doing there for an hour and a half? You said he put it in for like 2 minutes. So he only put it in for 2 minutes, but you was there for an hour and a half. Not to mention that you forgot to leave out these details in your first original stream, but you exposed yourself last night on live saying he ate your ass and he was sucking on your toes.
I'm you. I don't care. I'm fucking you. I don't care. I don't care. You foot fetish lover, little dick ass nigga sucking on my toes and shit. You a weirdo, nigga. I should have kicked you dead off in the middle of your forehead, nigga, and broke your nose, Tylil. You got me up.
Why didn't you? If you were,
Toe liquor.
Why
if you were getting
didn't-
assaulted,
Ass eater ass nigga.
ass eater.
Let's talk about it. Little dick.
Never heard anybody
Yeah,
talk about their
girlfriend's the only one that
abuser
wants that shit.
about their dick.
Trust me, daddy.
Trust me, Daddy.
Trust me. You're the only one that wants that shit.
I heard coming out the bathroom and him saying, I don't care, I'm gonna
This
F you,
is
I don't care, I
wild,
don't
bro.
care. Me personally, I think that was her saying, you have a girlfriend, you have a girlfriend. And he was saying, I don't care, I don't care. I'm gonna F you, I'm gonna F you. That's what makes sense in my mind. That doesn't mean I'm forcing you to have sex. I don't know, I wasn't there. That's just what is in my brain. You told your friends he locked you in his room. Define locked in. Hotels automatically lock. You gotta have a key card to get in. There's no physical way to lock somebody in a hotel room. I know he didn't move the dresser in front of the door. I was dead ass pushing the N-word off me like it was so many hoes there. I don't move like that. I'm not no effing groupie, bro. What do you mean by that? There were so many hoes there. I'm not a groupie. Yeah, did you tell your friends that you was actually at the hotel room? You wasn't at the party? There was no hoes there. It was just y'all two. When your friend asked you, like, did your clothes come off? You didn't answer that. Why didn't you answer
get
that?
the messages
Not to mention,
between
Jourdin,
her
you're
and
the
the
one who said
friend,
you weren't
like-
wearing a revealing outfit, so he didn't have the right to do whatever with your body. You weren't. You weren't wearing a dress. You weren't wearing anything easily accessible. In fact, it was very hard to get that outfit off you. You had leggings
See, ever
on that
doing all
covered
this,
your
and this ain't
feet
even her beef.
over
I can
your
only
toes.
imagine what
You
happened
had
if somebody
shorts
tried
on
her.
over those leggings. You had a bra on. You had a shirt on, and you had a jacket on and underwear. That's a lot of layers, and especially if he was sucking your toes, the leggings had to come off. Why didn't you answer your friend's question if your clothes were off? SHIT got me so mad. I'm saving myself for someone that actually cares about me. And on top of that, he has a whole BITCH. Like, what the fuck? Her own friend replied saying, no BS, you should have told one of them hoes or somebody just to have somebody that was there. Nobody else was there. You're lying to your own friends, Jourdin. I literally just wanted my phone. But you got your phone before you was in the hotel room. You said he immediately pulled it out as soon as you got there. And then you decided to ask him to go upstairs to go to the bathroom. Amount of information and clips and lies and contradictions that I have gathered today is so much. I promise I will post the video when I wake up. I'm about to post this right now. I need some sleep, y'all. I'm off of Vyvanse. I've been working hard today. Jourdin Pauline releases a statement saying she feels cyberbullied and goes as far as threatening to end her own life after backlash for the false allegations she made against Tylil. I'm deciding not to feel this pain anymore and finally be with God. God bless everyone. Goodbye and farewell. And before I read y'all this paragraph, I want y'all to know that this paragraph is 90% AI. I would also like to show you guys, let you guys know if you ever use ChatGPT, please delete this. The lines, dead giveaway. The cyberbullying I've experienced has deeply impacted my mental health. Reading lies, threats, and dehumanizing comments day after day is not something anyone is inhumane to. But you didn't care about Tylil when you lied on him. You didn't care about the lies that he had to read. You didn't care about the threats he had to go through and his family had to go through. The dehumanizing comments that he got. Career almost ruined because you want to lie on him. I'm choosing to prioritize my well-being and step back from engaging with negativity. I appreciate those who have kindness and support. It matters more than you know. But I'm genuinely tired as I leave behind my music and my legacy. I'll still continue once I'm gone because that's what truly lives forever is my art and my craft. See, I think that's the part that's 10% her. Because what? I'll still continue once I'm gone because that's what truly lives forever is art, my art, and capital M, my craft. The weight of the world has always been on my shoulders. I thank everyone I had beautiful experiences with and the people that love me very dearly, like my mom and my sister. I've seen very disheartening videos about my sister's death. Do not speak on her. You do not know her and you do not know her story and she's not here to defend herself. I try to use my voice as much as I can, but it's time for me to close this chapter. Only God knows what I'm feeling, and I'm deciding not to feel this pain anymore and finally be with God. I promise my spirit and my music and art will do the living for me. God bless everyone. Goodbye and farewell. And this is just like so hard because like obviously we don't want the girl to die. We don't want the girl to do anything to herself. But am I getting gaslit right now? Am I getting manipulated? Is this like level whatever manipulation?
Hell no.
Now that you just got exposed for faking
Man, I need to fix this lighting situation.
SA allegations, trying to ruin a whole man's career.
Bright as hell out here.
Now you want to say you want to die. And I hate that. Because I have definitely felt these thoughts before and it doesn't feel good. Of wanting to unplug the cord. But I just feel like
there we go.
She's still trying to just get sympathy
Such
or something like
much light in this
and it makes me sick to like think that that's what she's doing, but it's like nothing makes sense. Somebody said beginner level manipulation. Let me guess, delete social media next so people call and check if she is all right next, right? Yo, why I go on her Twitter? Either I'm blocked or she deactivated it. This person literally called it. All right, Jourdin, let's clock some more tea. So you got dropped off in your Uber at 8:40 a.m. Uber was a black truck, by the way, not a Toyota.
She really going
He did order a Toyota. She went downstairs, saw it was a
this
Toyota.
Video,
and came
12
upstairs,
minutes.
banged on the door, and said, I demand a black truck. Do I look like a Toyota type of hoe? Do I look like a trailer park asshole? Then at some point, the same exact day, you texted Tylil saying, what are you doing? No timestamp on that. It's cut off, so I don't know what time that was. After he ignored your what are you doing text, you decided to double text him a question mark, which in screenshot says 9:38 p.m. Mind you, this is Tylil's screenshot, who was in New York at the time, which means at Jourdin's time, it is 6:38. Then...
Real quick, and honestly, if you was SA'd, why are you texting the person that SA'd you? Why are you doing everything but going to the cops? Why are you in constant communication with him or trying to be constant communication with him? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all.
She triple texted her abuser saying, I don't know if you texted me or not, but my phone is clipped. I can't see or do anything. And there is no timestamp on that text. Once again, he did not reply. Then you quadruple texted him on December 8th at 12:01 p.m. according to Tylil's screenshot that is taken from New York time zone, which means in LA time zone where Jourdin is, it was 9:01 in the morning. 18 minutes later, you sent a Zelle request to Tylil James for $2,000 with the memo saying for playing with me. Now you said in your live that you requested this money for the phone. One, no phone is $2,000, especially not to just fix it. You don't even have the iPhone 17, babe. Still haven't seen a picture of that phone or any evidence to prove her case besides a call log. Two,
$2,000 for playing with me? Nah, it sounds like you got cracked and now you weren't compensated because he didn't want to be with you. Honestly. You texted him like crazy. You sending money requests for what? If he would have sent that money instantly, and I think I said this before on one of my other reactions, if he would have sent that money, you would have instantly said that was hush money. Oh, he paid me $2,000 so I didn't bring this to light. But you brought it to light anyways. And he didn't pay the $2,000. It sounded like you really needed money. You asking for rides and $2,000? You needed money.
why would you put the memo as for playing with me if it was for your phone? What does him playing with you have to do with your phone?
$2,000? What the cost $2,000? Not this cat.
Yeah, it was free, by the way.
My motherfucking phone might be fucking broke with 2 terabytes on it, with all my music on it, all my pictures on it, all my content on it.
Doesn't cost $2K to fix a phone, babe.
That's why niggas requested $2,000.
That's more than a brand new phone.
For playing with me.
For playing with me?
For trying to set me up and blackmail me. For being
So you're blackmailing him back, or what?
And premeditated.
But you requested the money before he blackmailed you.
Extortion for $2,000?
So you requested the money because he blackmailed you, even though you sent him the Zelle request on December 8th, even though on your live stream, on your first live stream exposing Tylil on December 10th, you showed the call log and said, I wasn't even going to tell anybody until I got blackmailed yesterday being December 9th. You sent the Zelle request on December 8th. Another lie. It was for the phone though, right? You weren't trying to extort him. You weren't trying to bribe him to pay you so you didn't tell his girlfriend what y'all did, or so you wouldn't tell the internet that he's a cheater. To extort someone means to illegally force them to give you money or services using threats. You saw he wasn't sending that money and you send him a Jocelyn Hernandez meme saying, me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. Jourdin, to me, that sounds like a threat. To me, that sounds like pay me. Yes, that would be illegal even if the assault actually happened. Asking somebody for money in exchange for staying silent or not exposing them is considered blackmail or extortion. The key issue is the conditional threat, not whether the accusation is true or not. What do you mean by, I'm gonna show you who I really am? Exposing, blackmail, extortion. You went on that first stream and you tried to scare Tylil into paying you that money because you didn't mention his name. But you wanted to expose him so bad. That's why you went live though, right? But you deleted the VOD. And you didn't think that it was going to go this viral because you're a liar. You keep saying, I didn't think it was going to get this big. You didn't think he was going to be on the blogs, babe, because you didn't say his name. You didn't think anybody could get those clips. You didn't think anybody could see that VOD because you deleted it after you went live. You didn't think that anybody was going to catch you in your lie. You didn't think anybody like me was going to come along and piece together all your lies and contradictions, did you? You messed with the wrong victim and you lied about the wrong thing. Because as a victim myself, 15 years old, that's how I lost my virginity. I tried to tell my friends and they didn't believe me. I know how it feels not to want to speak up because nobody believes you. I really tried to believe you. And the fact that you continuously sit here and lie feels like a slap in the face to somebody who felt like a hypocrite, felt like a bad person, felt bad about myself because I couldn't get myself to believe you because of the holes in your story. So yes, I'm upset about this. Yes, I'm mad. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm doing too much, making detective boards. But I felt like I had to believe you because nobody believed me. And you embarrassed me. So now I gotta show you who you really are. You telling Tylil, I'm gonna show you who I really am. You don't got to, babe, because I'm gonna show him who you really are. I'm gonna show the world who you really are. I'm gonna show you how you really are because I think that you're literally a lunatic, that you're believing your own lies now. I guess you don't know that anything you say on stream or the internet is here forever, babe, and your digital footprint is not looking too good. And if he would have just apologized, he would have never told the world. And if he would have just apologized, you would have swept it under the rug. Verbatim, you said that.
My pussy ain't never worth no 2 bands, and if y'all think that, y'all got another motherfucking thing coming. Let's go bank for bank right now.
You're right, he cracked for free, Bab. Jourdin posted these now deleted screenshots. These screenshots do not have a date. They only have times.
She really making herself look like an idiot. You could tell by the way that she talking on these videos. She keep going live. She keep saying stuff. She keep contradicting herself. She is digging her own grave at this point. Like, every time she gets online, she says something that is a lie. And then people like her will go and pull all the lies and put them together. This social media world is crazy, bro.
Except the last screenshot does say December 8th at 1:05 p.m. And the text on December 8th at 1:05 p.m. reads, I'm trusting y'all not to go telling people about this. Therefore, the text messages previously could have been on December 8th or December 7th. Before I even start reading these screenshots, her posting these messages already gets her caught up in another lie. Her continuously lying about details is making her very uncredible. On her first stream where she exposed this creator, she said she only told one person after this happened.
I told my friend, I only told one person after the night.
11 a.m. Who I text? Who I text that bitch ass nigga raped me? Who I text? In a group chat.
Not only did you lie and say you only told one person, but you just said you told them at 11 a.m. Matter of fact, according to your text messages right here, Ty Lil raped me at 12:51 p.m. Bab, please get your timeline straight. I was trying my best to believe you. Then she posted these screenshots of who she told, and it's a group chat because it shows their name above the message. Not only am I assuming that or knowing that based on the facts that there's a name above the message, Jourdin also said that she sent it in a group chat out of her own mouth, which is another contradicting statement to her first stream where she said she only told one person. Didn't you just say I'm trusting y'all not to go telling people? But you only told one person. Anyways, the text read, Tylil raped me at 12:51 p.m. Very mad as F, he stole my phone and locked me in his room. Now, if these text messages happen to be on December 7th, you texted your group chat saying Tylil raped me and then continued to text him saying, what are you doing? ? I don't know if you texted me or not. My phone is clipped. I can't see. So it's confusing because why would you be texting him that if you just already told your friends that he raped you, right? Her friend replies with what? Completely took advantage of me, and then on top of that, he broke my other phone. I couldn't even call a car home, like I'm so mad. Friend says, you was with Jabari? No? Damn, what the F? That's dead crazy. How did you get home? You said, I was, but Jabari sent me back because I forgot Tylil stole my phone. These N-words is disgusting, completely ruined my night. Y'all let me down for real. I'm not talking to nobody ever again. At 12:54 p.m. At the top of the screenshot, it says new name available. She tried to cross it off, but it looks like it says D-U-C-K or D-U-E-L. I don't know. I scrolled through her following. I can't find a name that matches. Now, the second screenshot does not have timestamps. So I can't confirm or deny if this was the same conversation exactly after, but I would assume so. The friend replied, nah, that sounds crazy. So did he put it in or no? Like, did your clothes come off? Mind you, Jourdin said out of her own mouth that her outfit was not revealing. If we take a look at her outfit is not revealing. She's not wearing a dress. She's not wearing anything easily accessible. In fact, she's wearing something really hard to take off. You are wearing leggings. You are wearing shorts over the leggings, underwear under the leggings. You have a bra on. You have a shirt on. You have a jacket on, and you have heels on. That's a lot of layers for somebody to forcefully take off you. She says, he put it in for like 2 minutes, but I was crying. I was dead ass pushing the N-word off me. Like, it was so many hoes there. I don't move like that. It was so many hoes there. I don't move like that. But you wasn't at the party, though. You was at the hotel. So if it wasn't hoes there, you would have moved like that. So she says he only put it in for 2 minutes. But last night on live, she got on there saying, you're freaky as hell, mentioning his kinks, saying that he likes to suck toes, that he sucked her toes, that he licked her toes, that he ate her ass. Your abuser sucked your toes and ate your ass. If I was getting abused and my abuser had my toes in his mouth, I would kick him and break his jaw. But everybody reacts different, so let me give you the benefit of the doubt. You sat there, took all the layers of your clothes off, or he did. You let him sit there and eat your ass. Now let's think about it, all the different possibilities. If he was on your back, he put your legs back, he was eating that ass. You was on your back. If he was on your back, okay, put your leg up, toes in the mouth. And you said he forcefully had his whole entire body on top of you. But then in your first stream, you said you was face down and he took a video of you and you started crying, so he stopped recording you. So y'all switched positions. So he was laying down on your back, got up and went to doggy style, said he didn't know he was recording you. He started recording you. He stopped recording you because you started crying. And the more you get on live and the more you tell your details, first you was turned around. Doggy style, you couldn't see that he was recording. Now he got his toes in your mouth. If he was in doggy style, your toes couldn't have been in his mouth. Anyways, continuing. There was so many hoes in there, I don't move like that. I'm not no effing groupie, bro. SHIT got me so mad, I'm saving myself for somebody that actually cares about me. And on top of that, he got a whole BITCH. Like, what the F? Her friend said, yeah, that's what I thought too. No BS, you should have told one of them hoes, somebody. Just to have somebody who was there. She said, I literally just wanted my phone. I'm gonna have to air him out, not gonna lie. In this third screenshot, she forgot to crop out the top of the message where it says new name available. And the end of the name, CHI. She only follows 88 people on Instagram. I scrolled through her following and found a man with the name of Demetrius Graham. Instagram handle, this is Michi, who on his page actually was at Mafiathon this year. Been on Kai's stream, and he was actually on Kai's stream multiple times. And if Michi is not this person in this group chat, I apologize. But the names match up. Now, we have a date, December 8th at 1:05 p.m. Text it. I'm trusting y'all not to go tell people about this. They responded, BB, that's not even something to go around. This is at 1:05 p.m. Now let's look at all the options. If all these texts in this group chat happen to be on December 8th, the day after this happened, when she first texted was at 12:51 noon. Last timestamp we have is 12:54. Then we have all these messages, and then we have a space. It shows a new timestamp, 1:05 p.m. You are continually texting in a group chat. It does not give you a brand new timestamp unless hours have passed. Between 12:54 and 1:05 p.m. does not give enough time to restart a new heading of a timestamp. So that doesn't seem like it's December 8th, is it? That seems like it's on December 7th, the day that it happened. So let's just say these text messages were on the day that it happened, December 7th. You texted them that he raped you at 12:51. But then after that, you asked him, what are you doing? And then started blowing his phone up saying question mark. Then on December 8th, you requested $2,000 for him at 12:19 p.m. New York time, which is 9 a.m. LA time. But when you went live on December 10th and you showed the call log, and the call logs from Tylil, it said yesterday, which was December 9th, which means you were having conversations with him on December 9th. So either you told your friends that Tylil raped you and then texted him, what are you doing, after, and blew up his phone and he didn't answer, or you didn't tell your friends that he raped you until the next day after he wouldn't send you the money. Either way, it's not making sense if you actually got essayed, babe. All right,
y'all. So we just gonna go ahead and end off this reaction. I do a lot of reactions. This one in particular, I didn't do much talking because, like I said in the last video, she does a lot of that for me. Realistically, like, she covers everything, but I just want everybody else to know from the entire story, she put it all together. So we reacted to a couple of hers today. We're going to react to the rest of them later. I'm about to get off here because I got things to do. It is Christmas Eve. And by the way, happy Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. What you supposed to say? Anyways, to everybody out there, happy holidays. There we go. I'll catch y'all later today. I'm sure I'll be online. And then I'll probably be streaming on Christmas as well. So, yeah. Catch me in the next video. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later.